Hi there, welcome to my channel. Here I share my English journey to encourage you to speak more no matter what. I'm not an English expert, I'm only an English enthusiast and learner just like you. I want to share some things that I did to improve my English and to learn English while living in Brazil. So, if you're dreaming about speaking English, stay with me because I'm going to share things that you can do to improve your English no matter where you're living. Find your motivation. You need a real reason to learn English and to speak English. So it can be to live abroad, to study in an international university, to work for an international company. No matter what it is, you will need to have this goal and this motivation. So when you feel discouraged, you can look at your goal and you can just keep going and keep improving. Take risks. You will need to speak even when you're not ready. So apply for that job interview, join that online meeting that you're afraid, and have that conversation with a native speaker that you're avoiding because you don't want people to judge your English, to judge your accent. Expose yourself for those situations and you will notice that your English will grow, that your English will improve. And that's such a nice experience to live. But to live this, you need to be vulnerable and to expose yourself for situations that are not very comfortable. Learn from your mistakes and laugh about them. And that's my favorite tip because I have done that since I started to learn English. And that's how my English journey has been, a mix of ups and downs. And I'm learning to face this in the best way I can. So when I started to learn, as I mentioned, I used to make a lot of mistakes and my husband was like, that's how you should say it. And my reaction was, okay, now I know how to pronounce that word. Now I know the areas that I need to improve. And I laugh with him. So that humor, make the process much more funny and nature for me. Last one, share what you know. And that's my favorite. That's my favorite tip. When you teach someone, you learn twice as fast. And that's such a powerful tool to use when you're learning English. Because you may think, well, I'm not ready to teach someone else. Who am I to teach English, to share things about English? I'm not a native speaker. I have a bad accent. I make grammar mistakes. But if you have materials to support you and people to help you, you can start sharing what you know. So I have been teaching English as a volunteer in an English program, and I've never seen my English grow so fast and improve so fast. And of course, my English wasn't perfect, and the students noticed that. But that encouraged them to speak up. Something that I learned with that experience is that sometimes our weaknesses will encourage and inspire people more than our strengths ever will. I really hope this video encourages you to start speaking English. If you're afraid of making mistakes or speaking out loud, I have a video here with 5 easy ways to start speaking, and I'm sure that will help you a lot. Thank you for being here, and I wish you all the success in your English journey.